Hey, dancing friends. I wanted to reach out to you because this week for tap class, we're going to be doing something a little bit different and something that I hope to continue over the next couple of weeks because I think it'll, A, be a better use of our time than pretending we can tap at home without tap shoes, but also I think it'll be really worthwhile. And so, what I want to do is I want to spend the next couple of weeks talking more about tap history, tap culture, and the wider world of tap dance, not just the steps and moves that we learn in our dance studio. As with all forms of dance, there's a whole history and a culture behind it, and the more you know about it, the more connected you feel to that community and that culture. And for me, it's pushed me to learn more and pushed me to go forward and become better and better all the time. With tap dance in particular, one thing I love about it is that it is a uniquely American dance form. It is born in the 1800s through the meshing of cultures from African Americans and Irish workers at the time. And it's this sort of percussive mix of Irish dancing and African dancing that comes together in an American way. The history of tap dance is also tied very intricately to jazz, to improvisation, to Black history in ways that I think are really fascinating. And so I have a video for you to watch this week from Vox, which walks through very quickly, under 5 minutes long, just some of the background and the history of tap dance and ties in some of those ideas. Then each week, I'm going to be sending a video or two of a famous tap dancer or performer. Some famous maybe throughout history or maybe some more modern ones as well. The one from this week is Savion Glover. I think it's a Glover. It might be Glover, but I say Glover. Anyways, he is incredible. He's a more modern tap dancer, more famous in the 90s and 2000s than he was in the 2010s, but he still did work there. What you probably know him from, if you do, is he did all of the tap dancing in Happy Feet. And so that's probably what he's most famous for. But some of his big breaks in the 90s were the Broadway musical Bringin' Noise, Bringin' Da Funk, where he was nominated for a Tony, and Jelly's Last Jam was also a 90s show that he was a part of with Gregory Hines. But more locally, and the other reason I wanted to start with Savion Glover is he, in the 90s, performed and taught a master class at LA Dance Center. He was in the studio where you and I learned together. And um, and with that, you've seen, I'm sure, his pictures hanging up in the dance studio. You've probably seen his signature too. And so it might be nice to get some context of who this guy is. But he's gone on to do, major motion pictures, Broadway shows. He's performed at the White House in the 90s for the president at the time, Bill Clinton. And so really, really great guy, but also some local LA Dance Center history tied in there. And so I hope you enjoyed the videos. I really love them. The one video of him dancing, the first one I sent, is one of my favorite dances of all times. It's like under 2 minutes, the clip that's available on the internet on YouTube, but my jaw drops to the floor every time with his rhythm, with his percussiveness, and his improvisation. So I hope you enjoy. I'm missing you all in person, but I think this will be a nice way to get a bigger picture of what tap dance is while we are away from each other. If you have any questions, comments, or if you want to connect about this and talk some more, I love talking about this stuff. So feel free to hit me up, send me a text, a call, email, whatever the case may be. Hope you all are doing well, staying safe and wash your hands and staying 6 feet apart from other people when you're outside. And keep up the good work.